Hey guys, welcome back to this video. Um, Actually, what I'm gonna do quick. Should we do audio as well or no?
Nah.
Let's not.
Really don't need to. I'll upload something separate.
Okay. Um, we were gonna do Crayton's grocery video, but he ordered it so fast he didn't think about it. So whatever, there's always next time, so we thought let's just do this video. And I'll let him
Yep.
tell you what the fuck
Well,
we're gonna do.
Of course, you heard us mention in the last video about the Olympus, and I still plan to do that. Down the road, but not now. I got a new product in to replace a product that I had once before.
And you still have, but...
And I still have it, but it's not what these puppies are. These sound a lot different, and they do a really good, superb job.
What could they be?
Well, these are the Sennheiser, which is a German microphone brand.
They make headphones too, I believe.
Yes, they make headphones, microphones, anything microphone and headphone related they make. These are the Smart Ambio 3D binaural headset. Meaning that it has two microphones that are 3D capable, which means that they can pick over here. Of course, that's regular stereo, but if you want to get really technical, they pick in front and they pick behind.
And we probably can't tell in the video. You'd have to listen for yourself on your own pair of headphones. Like,
yeah, you can't tell on speakers. You have to have headphones on.
and you can't really tell on Team Talk. Like, I have headphones on, but they're not... I can tell the stereo, but I can't... It has to be, like... It can't be a real subtle sound. Maybe, like, a washer and engine running, I could tell.
Depending on what headphones you have on, too, you'll be able to tell.
In my case, I can't. I can, but can't.
Yeah, it like we've said, depending on the headphones and all that, you'll be able to tell. But just trust me.
But if you have a pair, then you can actually tell what's around you.
Yeah, like right now,
Ooh.
I can hear that this truck is in front of me. And I'll talk about how I do that here in just a minute.
When it goes by, I want to hear this engine.
Oh yeah, it's a Dodge diesel. I can tell by the look of the truck.
Is he gonna pass, or is he gonna...
No, well, yeah, I think he is.
Anyway. That sounds good.
It does, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, this headset is specifically made for the iPhone. They're working on an Android version.
Oh god,
that'll work
why?
with Android.
Why?
I don't use Android, so I'm not, really into that. But if people want that, hey,
I have two iPhones now. This would work perfectly because the iPhone 6 has a Lightning, and I did test my Lightning earbuds, and they work fine.
Yep.
Oh, and the car just went by. I could actually tell that was binaural.
Yeah. Yeah, it went by in front of me.
See, with my headphones, it can't be a real subtle, like, snapping sound. It has to be, like, along, like, for example, like an engine. Or, like, a washer. See? See, I heard that.
And you probably heard him hit a big water bottle all the way over here to the right.
Yeah. Anyway.
But to briefly describe these, what Sennheiser has done is teamed up with multiple companies, Apogee being one of them, and I think Ambio is another company, if I remember right, and I could be wrong about all that, but essentially, what these are is course, like I've said, it's mics that are mounted properly to earbuds. So, like, if you look on the earbud, there's the mics. Now, these mics, in particular, do not need windscreens. You don't need windscreens. There's another mud puddle. People are getting their cars washed.
By mud.
Yes.
Not the most ideal car wash ever, but...
No. But on the top of the earbuds itself, really towards the bottom is your mics, and these don't require windscreens because of the material that is used.
And you can actually feel the mic?
The mics are flat.
Oh, yeah. Now, how are the Andreas and the Hookverse set up the mics on them?
The Andreas are more towards the bottom of the earbud. And the Hookverse is kind of the same way. They're not mounted really good at all. And it's kind of a shame because it's a neat project, but they released it really too soon. But anyway, and also what these have is nice little hooks that just automatically hook over your ear like they were designed to do, unlike the Hookverse. So, you know, and then on the way that you know the left from the right is on the right hand side of your earbud or microphone. In this case, you have a microphone that is used for Siri and phone calls.
Sadly, those aren't binaural.
It's just one little mono mic, just like the EarPods.
But how can you tell that's on the right, though? Like, where is it mounted?
It's mounted halfway down the wire on the right-hand side.
Oh, so it's not like...
And that's...
Oh, it's attached to the cable, kind of like what the EarPods have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you could tell.
So you've got the two mics here, and then you've got the mics.
And I'm guessing that has a remote.
You've got the mic down the cord that has the cord, that has the mic for the call and Siri and FaceTime and all that. But it's a decent mic. It really is. It picks
now
up
that
real
mono
good.
mic, is that a remote as well?
No, it's just a microphone.
Oh, okay.
It's shaped like a remote, but it's just a microphone.
It's not
it doesn't
clickable.
Have a button.
No button.
No.
Okay.
And then on the middle is the heart of the headset. And what I mean by that is that
the control panel type.
These have what's called firmware, meaning they have software, and you update that with the Smart MBO headset app, which is
later
accessible.
Which later I'm going to check if I have it in Canada yet.
Yeah, that'll be good to check it and see if it's in Canada. I believe it is in Canada.
How much?
I
Okay,
know it's here
actually,
in the US and
I was going to say,
free.
well, how much, but we'll discuss pricing at the end of the video.
Yeah, I'll discuss what I paid for these.
Because maybe I'll get myself a pair.
Yep. I think you might after this.
Knowing me.
So, anyway, this is what is kind of shaped, if you're kind of familiar with like an iPod, it's kind of shaped like a little tiny skinny iPod. Except it's a control box. And on the control box you have a switch and 4 buttons. Well, technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buttons, except if you want to count the one that goes up and down as 1 or 2, however you want to count it. But the switch is really interesting. It adjusts what I like to call the sensitivity level of the microphone. So if I hit it, if I push up on the switch, a female voice will tell me that
they
it
actually
had
talk.
switched. Yeah, they talk too. I forgot to mention that. They talk, and so it's totally accessible. And I wouldn't even say accessible because that can cause a lot of controversy, but you know, it's totally usable.
Mm-hmm.
And So if I flip up the switch, you'll notice on the recording that it changes the recording environment. It says recording, reduce level. Now my volume is really low, and I would use this in a concert situation.
Or if you're the type of person that likes to record flights, that works as well.
Flights, or if you're in a vehicle, for an example, you would flip that switch.
Or if you're on the interstate,
back to normal.
on the interstate and you decide to open the window, you want it to record around you, that works as well. So it doesn't.
And it should be back to back to normal now.
And see, what I noticed too is when you flip the switch to reduce the sensitivity, it has a little bit of a delay. I just waited for that car to go by. It has a little bit of a delay before it switches.
Yes, slightly, because it's got to load the preset and everything that's stored. Yeah. But it does switch, and it switches very quickly. Mm-hmm. And then if you go below that, you have your volume up, which if I hit it, it turns up the phone volume. You have your multi-function button in the middle, so it's used for Siri, ending
play,
calls,
pause,
blah,
that kind of
blah. Yeah, but we're not going to get into that.
Mm-hmm. Or in this case, transmitting and stop transmitting in Team Talk.
But just know it's your multifunction button, and you can hit it multiple times to do different things. But we're not going to go into that in this review. Okay?
Good.
So then if we go down, there's your volume down. I can turn it down, and that's my output volume. And these earbuds, actually, before we continue, I must say they're not your cheap sounding earbuds. They sound really good.
Now, would you say this could be used for music or purely recording?
Yep, you could use it for music and recording.
Okay. So they're not and they're not shit sounding.
They're not. No, they sound really good.
Okay.
And you can, and with the app, you can adjust a lot of your EQ settings.
Right.
For these, and you can really,
customize
have
it.
some fun.
Yeah.
But anyway, then going down, you have what is called, again, it's a multi-function button. If you push it up, it turns stuff off. So if I push it down, for an example, it says transparent hearing off, and I can't hear anything with transparent hearing off. It's very kind of a little bit tricky to hear.
But now with those, are they, when you turn off that monitoring per se, is it like a noise canceling headphone where you can't hear shit whatsoever, or can you still hear stuff in the background but not as well?
You can still hear stuff, but it's a little bit muffled.
Okay.
But it's not bad. You could travel like this if you wanted.
Yeah, if I didn't want to hear myself while I'm listening to music too.
Yeah, you could travel.
Okay.
And if I hit it again in the down position, it says noise cancellation, and we won't get too much into that, but basically it drops low frequencies, and it does an extremely good job at that.
So I'm guessing that turns it on and off when you push it down.
When you push it down, it turns it on. Now if I push it up, it turns noise cancellation off. Now if I push up the button again, it turns on the transparent hearing, and I can hear
myself like a positional
again and hear where
switch?
traffic is coming from. Yes.
Okay, so you
up turns
stuff off.
Yeah, it turns your noise reduction off, and it turns, your...
Okay, so you have to have either one or the other on.
Yeah, you can't have both of them on.
Fair enough. Okay.
And then if you travel down from that, there's your lightning connector, and you just connect it to your phone. I have an iPhone 8 Plus, and I just connected it right up, and it recognized it.
I'd be able to hook it up to the iPhone 6 or the iPhone 7. Now, does it prompt you for the app, or?
Nope. You don't need it, but it's good to have it, because if they come out with a firmware update, it's good to grab it.
Okay. Now, if you wanted to mess with the EQ, you'd have to do that in the app, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah, you'll have to do that in the app.
And then the app, can you record video and audio from that? Not that you'd want
No,
to,
you
since
cannot.
the cameras.
Uh-uh.
Then again,
The-
since it's not
Now,
like the hook verse, it'll like as long as the app's supported binaural, then it would work.
well, in a lot of cases, the apps do, like the camera app. I could record binaural video right now.
Yeah. Or the voice memos app
Um,
and something or stuff like that.
Yep, voice memos, or as a friend of mine and I use, we use an app called Record HQ Pro,
Aha!
which allows you to record
Yeah, I have that one.
in MP3,
MP3.
Wave, WMA, a whole bunch of them.
No, I don't
There's a
have
whole bunch
premium
of
though. That's
formats
the
you can do.
problem.
Oh, okay, you just have the free version.
Did you buy premium?
But I did, because it offers you formats. But that's a good app to use because it's very easy to use.
Hell yeah.
And I like it.
Honestly, even for not having premium, it's a beautiful app altogether. That's another one. I forgot about that one too.
And it also allows you to pause. I forgot to mention that.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you're at a race or something and you just don't want to do editing when you get home and you want to pause the recording,
you just look for the pause button.
You could hit the pause button and hit it, and then there's a resume button, and boom.
And with the Recorder HQ app, I know this is a review on the earbuds and the mic, but in premium there's a monitoring feature.
Yes, which sounds just like the Mac in terms of monitoring. It sounds very good.
And it's live as well. It's not like some other monitoring apps you could probably get out there where it's like there's a slight delay. It's live.
There's a slight delay like there is on Windows and stuff like that. It's a completely live setting.
Yeah.
I really don't know what else to say about these mics. It does come with a drawstring bag that you can store them in.
That's what my Skull Candy came with. Which, let me see if I can find it.
Also, it comes with instructions.
Found it.
Which
oh wow, that's
you really don't need because it's just as simple as plug and play.
And it talks too, so you can explore the buttons and know what they do.
Yeah, except the function button does not talk.
Which function button?
The middle one that's in the middle of the buttons. The
well,
play pause.
It doesn't need to.
No. It just, it's used as a function button.
Which, you know what? Let's put my Skull... Oh, wait, I can't. I'm using it. Oops. I was going to say I'll put it in the bag, but I can't because it's plugged into my Mac. There's the bag for it.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's a carrying case because it's not.
No, it's more of a bag.
Yeah.
It's more of a bag, to be honest.
Yeah.
But these are very nice. They sound very good.
I can tell.
I've even recorded a wind storm with these, and I could still be heard over the wind.
Did you do that earlier?
And I did.
Ooh, I can hear myself looping through it.
Yeah, and that's something that you'll hear slightly. It's nothing bad though, but.
Well, can you hear yourself leaking through? I'm guessing you can't because it's live anyway.
No, because
but other people, if you're on Team Talk, you can hear it loop through, especially if it's loud. Oh, I heard that go by.
That was a dodge, I do believe.
Yeah.
Here comes a jet. And I smell a skunk out here. Great.
Just don't get skunked, Crayton.
But I really don't know what else to say. The price here in the U.S. is around $300.
Ooh.
Although without with tax and everything, it came out to about $321.
Ouch.
And I realize that it's more than the hook verse, but the saying comes back that says you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And this is exactly true.
I'd have to save up for that then.
And I did. I saved up for this.
It's not like my mom's just gonna get me one. Next
But
Christmas present. That's an idea.
yes, and then we'll be able to, come on, and you'll be able to come out in public with these things on.
Mm-hmm.
And to just regular people, they look like regular headphones.
With a huge ass control. Well, not really huge, but with a control box in the middle.
With a control box.
Actually, you know what
where
that would
you're-
be good for? Huh.
What's
I
that?
just thought about that. When I record transit.
Yeah, you could record transit with these.
I just thought about that. Because I'm usually using just voice memos. Because with the Recorder HQ, sometimes when I lock the screen, it stops the recording after a few minutes.
Oh yeah, with the light version, it will do that.
Now I'd have to
I
get
think.
premium then?
Yes,
Now, how much is that? Like $5 in my case?
I think so.
I'll look after the recording.
But I guess I really don't know what else to say. But for what these things are, it's worth the price. I know it's more than the Hookverse, but again, you get what you pay for.
Mm-hmm.
And these stay in my ears. Now I have fairly big ears.
Mine
Yeah.
are like maybe medium sized. They're not like tiny or you know what I mean. They're
My-
not small.
The Hookverse did not stay in my ears at all, barely. And I kept having to reach up like this and this and this and push.
And tap
until it
on it
stayed
just
in.
so it sits back in. But yeah,
Yeah, but with these, I don't really have to do that because they just stay in here. Now this product is very much new. I really don't know what
to be
else
completely
say,
honest
be
with you
honest.
though, from Sennheiser, I wouldn't expect it to be cheap, which is a good thing. If you want a
Yes.
quality binaural mic, but if you have a double-digit budget, it's not for you.
Now, if you have a double-digit budget, but you want some, good binaural
Decent
mics, go to
mics.
soundprofessionals.com.
Yeah.
There you go. And get yourself a pair of like TFB-2s and get an iPhone kit with it, and there you go.
Yeah.
But
But
if you want
down
something
the
like
road,
this,
I could suggest that to my mom for Christmas, since I did pay I did pay a pretty big amount for my DOS keyboard, and she was fine with it. So
you can get these on Amazon. By the way, you can get these on Amazon for a very good price. And that's how I got mine. And I must say, I'm very happy with these, especially because these don't take batteries.
yeah,
They're just powered off of the lightning port, which is nice, and they don't draw very much power.
which is a good thing.
It is. It's a very good thing. And you'll be able to hear some crickets in the background.
Yep. Nope. Yeah, I can hear a little bit.
Yeah, they're fairly quiet. They're not, very much.
Mm-hmm. But from what I hear, being a listener, they sound pretty good. And
And
the nice
also
part with
another
this
thing-
too is
Yeah.
you can use it system wide. It's not like the Hookverse where you can only use it within an app.
It's an app specific. No, you can use it system wide. So any app that supports, a microphone or supports stereo recording,
Mm-hmm.
it works very well.
Yeah.
And they're quite enjoyable in comparison to the Hookverse. Now, the Hookverse, if you just want to use one app in particular and not have to deal with, and not use multiple apps, then go with the hook first. But know this, that it does have some Bluetooth issues,
Yeah.
and these do not. And
Have
these
Bluetooth.
have very little hiss at all. Very little.
Yeah.
Here, I'll even stop rocking and just let you listen.
Dude, I can't even tell. Honestly.
And you won't be able to tell very much.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a really a good thing.
And plus, here's the nice thing too: is you don't need to, get in Team Talk. You don't even need to enable the voice in your user to hear yourself.
Nope. You just have that transparent hearing button that I talked about. You just hit it, and boom, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it just works. Yeah, figured I'd let that car go past, so that way you could hear it.
Yeah. Honestly though, I'd go into a store and try to find some that you can try out if they sell them and they have display units, because
Yes.
the video will not do any justice to hear the binaural. It really wouldn't.
No, you need to
Hear it in person.
find
Like,
you a pair.
I can tell, but
and
like I said
try it out.
earlier, I can tell but can't tell that it's binaural. Let's let that go by.
Yeah.
It's like I'm right there.
Right. And that's the thing with these. You're right there with me.
Yeah. Not physically.
No,
I wish.
but with that'd be fun.
Then I could take your hook
We'd wake
first.
up the whole neighborhood. Yeah. Yes. No. You really. I
Nah.
wouldn't care, to be honest.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't want it anyway. I'd rather, now that I've seen those.
You want these?
Yes.
There's somebody pulling into the driveway.
The driveway next door.
Yep. If I were to jump over this railing and jump really far, I would land on their driveway.
Do it. I'm just kidding. Don't. You probably wouldn't make it
Oh.
anyway.
I'd land on 2 feet, but it would hurt. It would hurt.
And there's that. While I'm on my depressing little Mac mic. Oh! That was left and front.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, that would be cool too if I, went into the garage with those headphones and recorded the little lock beep of the Toyota. Because as you guys know, for Toyotas, they don't use a horn. At least most of them don't.
Nope. They use a beep, beep, beep.
A little higher pitched than that, but...
Yeah. Yep. They always have for many, many years.
Yep. I mean, some out there probably do use a horn, but I know most Toyotas I've seen use the beep. Yeah. Anyway, that's it, I guess, for this video.
I really don't know what else to talk about with these. I mean, it's simple. You just plug it in and bam.
It's a plug-and-play headset, no software needed unless you want to update the firmware.
Mm-hmm.
Which is a good thing to do.
That's the only thing I use the app for. I don't need to EQ it or nothing.
Yeah. I mean, they probably sound good as it is, even without EQ, but...
Yeah. Right now it's on the flat default setting.
For someone like me who's really picky about their audio quality... And Crayton broke. Probably my internet, but...
No.
Oh, you
I
stopped
hit the middle button.
Oh, pff. Yeah. For someone like me who's picky about their audio, I might mess with the EQ, but honestly, I might be surprised when I either see one in person or get one. I might be surprised.
I think you will be. Because It really...
And they're not like the earpods either, I'm guessing, but it sounds a little
No.
lot better.
They're definitely not like an earpod.
Now, compared to these babies, they probably... then again, they probably sound
they're
about...
not.
Yeah.
No,
they're not
no
that.
skull candies.
No, but honestly, though, for earbuds...
What do you get?
Exactly. It's kind of... I mean, you might see them out there, but it's rare to see, like, really good earbuds.
Right, exactly.
With the quality of, headphones. Which, for the form factor, I can see why. But, yeah, I might be surprised if I see one of those.
I think you will, because I certainly am. And I plan to really use these quite a bit for recording purposes.
New earpod replacement? New earpod with lightning replacement?
Pretty much.
Because you could use that for music in the car if you wanted to.
Yep.
Just turn off the transparent hearing so you could just get the full thing of your music.
Yeah.
Or if you wanted a mix of both environmental and music, then you could do that as well.
Yep.
I wouldn't see why you would, but... Then again, it'll sound like you're listening to a car stereo, but better quality. Because you can hear the music and then the background shit. Not exactly like listening to a car stereo, obviously, because it will be coming out of your headphones, not the... You know what I mean? But still.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
But
I think that wraps up this video. It also... I'll mention this again. It comes with instructions, and the Ambio is in a pad that is in the box. And I just threw the box out because there really wasn't, no warranty or anything like that in there. It was just your standard Ambio, and had your Ambios and your instructions book and your drawstring carry bag.
Hey Google, Volume 5. And there's that.
And that's another podcast another video that we'll do is of our Google Homes and what we think of them. And I must say we really like them.
Obviously, we can't do it tonight because Crayton's not home.
I'm not home at the moment.
And it wouldn't be a full experience without seeing both of our Google Homes.
Yes.
Then again, I only have an Echo. I only have a Home Mini, not the full-sized Home. Yeah, and I don't have the Google Home Max.
No, I don't want a Max. I just want
the
regular Google Home and the Google Home Mini, and I'll be happy.
Hey Google, Volume 5.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys, for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one. Oh, by the way, there's no editing going to be done to this whatsoever, because I really don't have iMovie on here anymore.
You don't feel like it.
And, yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, that's it.